in stage 2. It's all to play for here, and for both of these squads, something to look forward to, it feels like, moving into this new season, right? These were two teams that both kind of started to fall off, and Furia made the change of going international, signing Molodoy and bringing in Yakindar. For Astralis, it was the addition of Hooksy that's reignited this team. Both of them actually heading into the same event with those changes. It was back in Astana that we saw these rosters play for the very first time. And, well, since that point, Furia went on to a quarterfinal in Austin at the Major. For Astralis, they never made it to that Major. You always wanted to see them versus the top dogs, and Cologne could be that place. But this top site is not their friend. The pistol's going to chew through them. Furia get on the board with a convincing pistol round.
Solid work for Commentator. 3 off the dualies, and you say it perfectly, Harry. This is the tournament. This is Astralis' Major to try and play those tier 1 teams, but it's going to be a hell of a day for the loser of this series. Loser of this game goes on to play another BO3 at 6:30 local. So you've got to really scrap through a long day of Counter-Strike here. You can avoid all of that just by winning this BO3 and locking in a stage 2 appearance. Furia, first step in the right direction, win that pistol round. And despite the lack of plant, Astralis still buy up. We've got pistol armor, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Stair moving outside on the T side, trying to find Yakindar, and he's slipped by, but Yakindar won't hang around too long. Starts to consider red as an option. Stair really selling this. Smoke comes from above as well, allows him to cross. And a bit of damage, but he makes it. Meanwhile, ramp crunch denied. New MP9, and Fallen makes it work for 1. Mop up with the M4, even a team kill in there as well. It seems like Furia should have this one just about under wraps. Important reswing from Yakindar. And that should be it. Stair back where it all began, in the lobby.
He does have 1v1s available, but a Tech-9 long-range fight. Oh, well, there was the chance. Not gonna happen.
Yakindar and Commentator coming in with high impact already. Good sign. These are the two you want to be performing. Commentator's had his ups and downs as of late. Did definitely struggle in that quarterfinal that you mentioned against Pain. I feel like we didn't get the Commentator that we've seen also consistently throughout the years, even on waning Furia rosters. So hoping he's coming into this tournament looking a little bit better.
No, it's a bit of a weird one, because it's like, on one hand, you're kind of happy so much of the game plan doesn't come down to Commentator. But yeah, you sometimes want more mileage from the guy. Molodoy just looking to try and stop the Hooksy scout out in the yard.
It's a crazy buy for Hooksy to make. Like, guys, I'm just going to buy a scout on the eco. And, oh, you've picked Yakindar. He definitely wasn't expecting this scout. Got caught wide outside. Damage done to Molodoy through the smoke. It might build to nothing here for Astralis, especially a lobby reset kind of limits you. Going to be walking into some very uncomfortable angles, some crossfires. Faller's pushed on the ramp. And so Furia seemingly don't want to give away a kill to this scout again. Tucking in deep. Astralis are going to have to earn it.
Well, that's certainly going to help. Commentator going to deal with the scout out in the yard, and Fallen looks to find the perfect timing on this push. Gets him behind them, and that's 1 kill. A second player spotted with the bomb in tow. Furia are ready for this A-side play. Fallen gets the info on a perfect timing. And there should be no winning this for Yabi. He's getting boxed in. Yuri's got his number. And so outside of that 1 kill from the Hooksy scout, it's another clean round from Furia. But here comes the guns for Astralis. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve.
Molodoy AWP can be very explosive, very self-sufficient player on this CT side. Gets his room, gets to go where he wants. And Kinder, very aggressive, pushes up behind the silo, finds Stair at the start of the T side. Astralis' plan falls flat on its face, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. Double kill through the door. Yuri follows up, smoking his Molotov despite some well-placed util. Furia cancel it out perfectly, and they only lose one man in that top site hold. Rock solid defense there for Furia. And some slight changes of position as well. When we first saw Fallen take over anchor role, he was back site, holding down A on the CT side. We're now seeing him on ramp recently here on Nuke. So I actually like that change a lot. It's the second AWP position, isn't it, ultimately? And it still allows Fallen to, while he could definitely be left out of the game sometimes and not be able to have as much info, neither does the anchor player on A. And he can still be that first point of rotation to drop B.
Exactly,
have fill up on the ramp.
He gets to have like a lot of agency in that position, right?
Yeah.
Like also, there's like routes to go aggressive, routes to make plays, kind of freedoms he didn't necessarily have when he was in that top site.
I'm surprised.
And also, I think it always came as a surprise to me how well he was doing anchoring A, but also I'm like, you know, how long could that keep up as folks start to kind of piece together how Fallen liked to play there? I think it's a good change too.
I'm surprised. I agree. I think he actually looked pretty decent there, but I also think it's a good change because of what it enables him to do. So let's keep our eyes on it here. A bit of a test of Fallen in this round as Astralis look to run through this smoke. Dangerous being caught in the open. Fallen does a lot of damage, but he also sees nothing until they're all there. Julies are out. Could have been something. One kill might not be enough. Astralis have that open runway.
He's at least done a lot of damage, right? In addition to that one kill, he softened up Stair, Device, Hooksy caught in the crossfire too. Oh no, he's not. He's outside, never mind. But yeah, still, 2 players tagged up in that fight. And Hooksy again roaming with this scout. Yeah, I think Molodoy's heard that.
Definitely heard that.
Gonna turn around and cancel out Hooksy. There's the spot on players in hell. Molodoy knows he's getting pressured now.
Panicking. Oh, support
I might start panicking now. Your Kinder was supposed to be there to bail out Molodoy. Yeah. But things go from bad to worse, and this spillover from ramp is a big problem for Furia. Device doing it all in this round. Climbing up heaven now on the M4, right as Keserato's making this move out through Secret. And he's going to catch Device on that timing.
I love the reset as well. Maybe because of the AWP in play, they know Molodoy lost it. So Keserato fake steps back. He looks to recontinue in Secret.
Oh, Yuri's looking the wrong way. You're going to have to flick over to main, but it's a peek on the Deagle first. And that's like Yuri cross out. Now he doesn't have to take this main fight. While he's focusing on heaven, Keserato closes in, and that's played perfectly.
Sick.
The Brazilian rifle core of Furia.
It's a sick communication for Furia. No one overstepping, knowing the gaps, knowing that they saw Astralis trying to climb heaven earlier, so be careful of Stair in that same position. And they don't walk into the AWP either, so Yabi can't put it to use. Despite Device's nice triple on this scavenged M4, it is only an eco bit of damage here for Astralis. They've got to get it done with guns, and they've got to get it done soon. Furia starting really strong in this map. A lot of just ramp crunches. Like Hooksy's known for some of these simple calls and just using his pieces well. This time it's actually left completely open. Fallen not here, helping out on top, allows Astralis to drop.
Awkward on this timing.
Not bad.
He does really well to get out with one. He's caught like mid-jump up onto the railing.
Whoa!
And a wild shot back from Stair.
Ow.
And suddenly, Furia need a hero play to be made here. Yuri is looking for the equalizer to bring Furia back in.
Smart play for Stair to give this one up.
They really want this. They know they have this 3v3 right there. And so Yuri able to pincer him, but this has cost them precious time. The full belt of util on Molodoy, combined with the kits in play, I think leave you very interested in this 3-on-3, even with time ticked off of it. But it doesn't look like Furia do want to give this a go.
Smoke's just such a middle finger, shuts the door here on Furia. And yeah, Keserato, that's a weird one. Like, I don't think they're expecting Astralis to just run out ramp in the gun round with 4 players. Oh, bomb? Yes, it works. Molodoy lost his AWP as well. That's a bit awkward. I don't think they were expecting Astralis to just find that gap immediately. I don't know if that's prep from Astralis. Furia had no one in position. They started with a player lower. They had Fallen on the A side. The orb was floating outside. And Astralis found that gap. Furia get climax caught, but still, I feel like he does enough. 150 damage. Would love to live a little bit longer, but this is the kill that makes all the difference. Stare buying so much time in secret. Burns the clock for Furia. They can't come in for the retake. Yakinda back to his tricks. Aggressive outside. Astralis aren't out of the woods yet, still facing bankruptcy. In-game, of course. They need to win this follow-up gun round.
Util in towards top site. But a play that Furia do feel more than ready for. It's that second volley of Util blinding Yuri that was supposed to bring them in. Yakinda and Commentator hold down the fort convincingly. Buy enough time for these teammates to make their way in, but a missed shot from Molodoi had to be picked up by Fallen.
Oh, he missed it.
Missed that timing on Stown. And so this backstab still has some serious legs on it, especially with Fallen dropping in. Stown heard that. Goes looking. Fallen, eyes on heaven, gets the spot. And nade comes in. That should have sealed the deal right there. And it might have done. Just without the kill, Stown at 1 health.
Yeah, there's no way you can shift your way back into this round. They're holding the right line. Commentator gives it up, but he's back on it in time. Oh my god. 1 bullet in that one as well. It's just ones for Stown, but he needs 2 in this round. 20 seconds, Commentator just swings him. And that's perfect for Furia. Yakinda, what a ample rotation. He clears outside, gets back into that top site. He is the guy to get the double, not the anchor players on A to stop Astralis in their tracks.
And, you know, I think right now the game we're getting out of Commentator is fantastic.
Yes.
You know, you were right on in kind of the... It's just a very odd one to quantify because Furia's results have still been, for the most part, good.
Oh, they just could have been better.
But exactly, and you feel like the X factor there is these Commentator performances.
And it's so weird because
this is the type of tournament he's going to be able to have. A very exciting prospect for Furia. Fallen and Molodoi both opening in this round as it's another fast ramp play from Astralis. Yakinda's going to clean it up, leaving just Hooksy. Everyone else ran the gauntlet very, very quickly here. Hooksy coming a little bit later.
It's crazy that we're seeing Astralis just run through this util. Oh my god, it's working. Catching kills off guard, but there is still rounds building for Furia. Astralis just keep running through the ramp smoke, keep running through Molotovs, even without smokes. Furia read that one, though. They know how much Astralis have been abusing ramp. They put 2 players there off spawn. Molodoi got 2 kills. First shot, dips back down lower. Support from hell, and yeah, okay, Furia get caught off guard here and there, but these aren't turning into rounds for Astralis. They're just looking like easy trades for Furia. 7-1, it's a beating right now, Harry. Something needs to give here for Astralis. Haven't really seen Stare have any support in the yard in these gun rounds, right? It's been 4-1 for the most part. Been seeing upper XX, ramp takes, Stare trying to lurk secret. He's made it once or twice, but it hasn't felt like outside has stopped Furia. Yakinda has been pretty aware of when he's been letting players down. Molodoi hasn't even had to look in this position with the AWP. He's been able to support upper and lower. So I want to see a little bit more eyes outside here for Astralis.
Fallen could hit device with the time to learn Chinese buddy of CS. Time to learn spray patterns. Bro, his device with the AWP up on top of the silo.
Is Hooksy the AWPer now?
I guess.
What a young Danish prodigy.
Yeah. Molodoi. And device not going to clash yet as that AWP leaves the yard. And so device has a little more freedom on this big green.
Oh, deep smokes.
That AWP head-to-head available later.
Very cool smokes.
But right now they're still doing a lot to try and get device this kill, and outside's been completely conceded. And so this whole kind of effort to get device out into the open have him be the guy to open the round up for you. Isn't going to find anything yet for Astralis. While he's been here outside in the yard and made it all the way across the secret, the rest of them group towards ramp.
Oh, wow, what a pre-fire. I mean, I was going to say Furia, this is them adapting, this is them realizing Astralis will go outside. They put Yakinda in secret to start, but he's not jiggling. Oh! Molodoy skewered him, and the rifle is there, it won't hold on. 3-on-3, don't count Astralis out, they're in lower control right now. Molodoy has dropped one more.
Time to learn spray patterns, bro.
Time to learn, well, Portuguese. Right below them. No clear, and that's easy. Queserato is having a game. Full house from him and Molodoy. Just a beautiful game out of Furia right now. I was just trying to say, you know, they read it. If Furia knew that would be a different round with outside control, it's crazy. It's the AWP going down secret solo, but Device catches Yakinda. None of that matters when they just come through ramp every single time. He can't see a thing.
Look at this from Molodoy's screen, bro. It's so cooked. Looked like he was having a PC problem. He was flashed that much.
Oh, desperation.
Oh, another fast play into the stopgap that is Yuri. 2 quick kills from him. Keep Furia in this. Oh, he's living up to his name. He's fallen, dropping into the back of the side, but he can't long out this fight. That is so awkward.
It looked good.
Yakinda up through the vent. Wild path to rotate, and Device will find him.
No way that's the round they win. No way. Queserato caught off guard. Great spray for Yuri. All of it coming up too short. Molodoy's got the money if he wants to risk it, or he would be giving them an AWP. That's arguably the worst part. He could go in with a couple seconds remaining. He has a smoke, he has a kit. Astralis have a low player. He's
envisioning the crowd, you know, screaming his name.
Molodoy.
Molodoy, because they always do. He's a fan favorite.
Stown's not letting this happen.
Stown playing a stop to the last second defuse, and Device collects that kill when Molodoy looks to leave.
Best part is they don't give the AWP to Astralis. It's honestly valuable. Device can still buy one, but there's a couple rounds left in the half. Still trying to sink the economy here. Furia, they've done great. Astralis are picking at scabs right now, just trying to draw blood. This is crazy that Hooksy survives that pre-fire spray from Fallen.
Nice guy Fallen gave them a little helping hand so that finally one of these rush rounds works.
Device. There it is. That's what we've been waiting for. Another opener onto Yakinda. Back to the lobby for Astralis, where all rounds have gone to die. Yuri looks to deliver the save.
That's a huge problem for Astralis. They hear him fire off. They know that lobby control was taken.
One more bullet.
Had to waste a bit of time getting that back, and they've taken some damage in the process. Yuri even able to get out scot-free, collects that kill from Door eventually. The rest of them start spilling on in now, but that molly has split up the push. Perfect from Yuri. Plays him like a fiddle.
So good.
On the lobby aggro, loads of damage, gets away onto top hut. Perfect timing on the molly at the door to split the push in half.
The Yuri Fallen position swap looking very justified right now, right? Like, Fallen's had plenty of support on ramp. He's had trouble holding it, really, but it's not been a problem, even with Astralis rushing it.
Dude, I don't know. I think it just shows, like, how much more this... like, this Furia squad aren't trying to repair holes anymore. They're trying to, like, innovate and move upwards, you know? And in the past, we had players on this team, and I'm really thinking of one in particular on a certain map, Queserato, right? Like on Mirage and whatnot. But there were other maps where it felt like the roles weren't really working in the old Furia squads. And there wasn't really, like, the time to fix or address that because they felt like they had so many other problems to look to. Whereas now that the results have been good for Furia, and we're seeing them look to innovate still to get that extra, you know, 5–10% that could have changed a quarterfinal at the major into something even deeper.
Imagine.
It's a nice sign of the times. And this move, as you say, feeling more than justified. Yuri looking stellar.
Yeah, I love that molly as well. He gets the easy kill onto Low Yabi.
Yobi.
And then the molly just gives him info, confirms what
Yobi's
he already...
low, Kenobi.
Yep. Low they are. Last round here, Furia, they've already done their half. Can they make it just a little bit sweeter? Molodoi hasn't really had to fight outside. He's going to flash Yakinda.
Power of one versus the power of many out in the yard. And Astralis will make it down towards Secret.
But these are not the Danes you're looking for.
You knew eventually it would go to the Star Wars with Astralis in the server.
Yeah, nice.
Kind of way shitter on that one than the others that you'd offered up, Hugo.
Look, we're having fun.
You are the funniest man. Device homed in with the orb, just watching this run up for the rest of Astralis.
Careful. They're really close so far. Oh my god, he's the info king. He knows everything. He's looked into the crystal ball. He's seen Astralis are wrapping this heaven control. They're going to have to bail on the plan. Cancel the plan, make a new plan, as Josh would say. In through main, into A. Stair setups to succeed, but 25 seconds. No room for error.
I mean, Stair is kind of the swing piece here. Everyone else has to take the attention away, and that should enable Stair, but Serato, eyes on the prize, 2 kills to his name already. He's got Yuri backing him up in the swing, but they will get bested. Eyes off the prize for just a moment, gave Stair that window. Yakinda's been spotted on the rotate up through the vents. It's Molodoi that was meant to seal the deal. Instead, Yakinda will find it, and a runaway half from Furia. Double digits secured on their CT venture of Nuke. They're looking to make this a quick opening map.
They look like they can go on forever. And it's only the first map.
My brain feels like scrambled eggs after that marathon. Seriously, how do you recover from this?
I don't know, man. Looks like a long run. We need a quick reset.
Hey, cheer up, boys. It's only a best of 5. Refuel yourself.
You were talking about the clutch, right?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I guess.
That CT side from Furia was saucy, steamy, hot, you name it. It was that.
Delicious, Harry. Ferocious.
Hugo, man, I was hoping you were going to say, you're talking about the game, right? And then I would say, yeah, like the ad that was just on. Come
That wasn't
on,
an
man.
ad, Harry. That was just product placement. Furia placing themselves in stage 2 if they can keep this up, Harry. Just hanging me out to dry here.
Yeah, bro. Well, you hung me out first.
Fair enough.
Here we are. Device. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, Device.
Well, they're not coming.
Screw it. Why not? Nah, they might.
They ain't.
They could, though.
They probably
It's
will.
your Kindle. You want to go on then. Where's your Kindle going, Hugo?
Mate.
Guess what goes on in this guy's mind?
Round the world. Round the world. Main smoke.
Ooh, Stounce right there. Stounce right there. But you see, Kindle knows that because he can taste Stoun through the screen. He activates all 30 of his synapses.
When he's comming, he must have such a wet monitor. Like, it must be gross. He must have to wipe it down every game. Like, there's a poor player manager.
With the, I'm gonna calm.
I'm gonna calm. It's everywhere. It's so, Jesus Christ. And there's a poor ref or player manager after every Yukinda game going and wiping down the monitor.
Just from him like breathing on it.
And breathing.
Yeah.
From, a sneeze.
No, he's on like the no liquid diet, which is funny because obviously.
I think it's looking great for him. He's lost a lot of dead weight.
Oh, nice one, man. There we go. This is how he's seeing the world. Holy shit, bro. Like, how do you even cope? I sit close, but this is wild.
Can we spec him as well, Rush? And just have... Oh, okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
Let him do his job.
Oh, that's why we don't watch him, because it's all about Stare. A wild sequence. Fallen left in the hot seat, but he can't quite find it. Great stuff from Stare.
I couldn't tell you really what was going on in the round. I was too busy watching Yukinda, but great round from Stare, Harry. Big 3-piece.
That was the whole bucket, bro.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Dude, the turn. He went the long way.
He did go the long way around. It's about the journey, though, isn't it?
All right, are they back?
Hooksy seems to think so. He's speaking in Danish. Presumably.
Well, it ain't Swedish. The MP7s, Harry, on CT side as well. They're really coming through this week. MP9 is dead. Remember the day. Where were you? Oh my god, Device. Or Hooksy, rather. Gotta spot them, gotta peek them. He's shooting his teammates. He can't find an enemy. The bloodlust is insane for Hooksy. It's a clean round for Astralis. They get rid of that force bite. It was kind of limp. Didn't really go anywhere there for Furia. And so, as we know, in MR12, these games can catch up pretty quickly. Can Astralis seize the gap? Can they storm back into the map? We have a near Felico here for Furia.
Yukinda and Keserato on Deagles to try and make it interesting.
I trust them.
Now, we talk a lot about charm placement. I'm liking it from Yukinda. You'll note he is the AWP charm. I guess that's a playful quip about his Deagle hitting like an AWP. And, well, it does. Device finds it out the hard way. Oh, Fallen. He's thinking, have I ever used this gun before? He's freaking out right now. Looking at the monitor thinking, is this new?
Kinder says, look closer. This should be a very hard kill for Molodoi onto Stair. Won't find it. You've eventually got to move when Astralis don't give you any kills. You've eventually got to go.
Yeah, they're going. They're going right now. Fallen.
Going on. That's the round.
Yeah, but that's fine. It wasn't a round they were supposed to win anyway. Molodoi would have loved one more, but it will fall the Yekindar.
No, Yekindar.
Or with Yekindar, should I say, as Astralis mop up the pistols.
All right, Furia, first going round now. I want to see a little bit more intense. Those last 2 rounds, really that force buy was just, there was nothing behind it. They were just walking around, all taking their own fights. They've had a great game. Everything's been on rails, but win this going round just to alleviate the possibility of a comeback. Because Astralis are believing all of a sudden. AWP is out for Device, holding for a jump peak or a boost. But Molodoi doesn't have his. They make it top main and red. Some control taken for Furia. Yuri just shot from a deep position for a stamp. Can he escape though? Because he's everywhere.
Gun's trapped in here with the rest of Furia.
Whoa.
And not able to escape. Yuri stays. Oh, no, he doesn't. The nade from Device. Able to at least bring this back into a 4v4.
Smokes are faded.
How did he get that nade up there? Guy's a garage. Oh, goes a little bit further on the AWP. And Hooksy on this lower drop already gets the bomb away from Furia. Molodoi and Yekindar. It's the European contingent that have got to try and get Furia through this. They'll meet up down at this lower site. 2 players in front of them, 1 in that single door. Stair tucked in close. This is a tricky crossfire to get through. So Furia take the pace out of it for a moment. This is the bomb on Yekindar.
Good, yeah, way to find out you're being held, but now that does force you into this setup. Hooksy, for a moment, looked like he was overplaying, but he will hold on strong. Bomb loose, Molodoi should probably save. 20 seconds to do so, and he's surrounded by enemies. He'll find one more kill on the way out. But that should be the round here. Astralis with a nice hefty lower rotation Device, holding his own outside. Molodoi's...
You want to go for this?
He
It feels like it.
Couldn't get the bomb. He never knew about Stair either. Patience pays off for Astralis. 3 alive.
And they're starting to find their footing back in this game. 2-round half for Astralis. Now just 4 rounds the difference. That's also with money broken for Furia.
And none of these rounds Furia have really been in, you know? Not any of them, in fact. The pistol, they got the entry, and then they got swept on lower. Every other round has been pretty decisive from Astralis. So it's not a great sign for Furia. They're going to start throwing the Hooksy strat. Look at them rush through the ramp molly. Queserato looks for the entry, but again, on anti-eco, Astralis know what they're up against. They start too strong. Through the smoke go Furia. Orc finds the AK with ease, and the 1-2 punch leaves Furia knocked out.
They're going to go now. They've mollied off hell. But Device comes swinging through the Molotov to collect the kill.
Respect.
And God, he just looks so cool when he does it.
Yeah, just sits in the fire. Knows he's going to live till the molly expires and hits his shot with ease. So Astralis, another clean round, Harry. Sound the alarm.
I think your observation there was dead on. It's just kind of how one-sided these rounds have felt that's concerning.
Oh, he's been waiting for that. Unlucky doesn't kill him.
Downs walked up close again as well under the cover of this Device AWP. Furia have seen this a couple of times, but even when Down falls short, Device is always there to pick up and keep things in a 4-on-4, keep them even.
And good move for Yekindar here. Look at this. Oh, through the smoke as it fades. Is Device ready for
Dude, if he's ready for this, he's so locked in. You're not beating Device today. Oh, but he ain't
this
ready
is
for this.
dangerous. I mean, yeah, hold the shot, but don't start looking at hell, because that's when he'll turn. That's Akinda's POV. This is crazy to hold it this long. He's going to get his team ready.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I feel like
I'm
the longer I've
Device
seen...
hasn't turned. Like,
okay, he's just going to go past.
He's going for the round. Oh, no, he's going to die to the secret push.
Dude,
Oh,
no.
Okay,
He's not climbing up on the outside. He's taking it safe.
This is 1 kill on upper. Sure, it opens up the round, but you're not ready for 3 in yards. There's that kill. Now they come upper, but everyone is here for Astralis. Main smoke is huge. Astralis have to go through it, though.
Device is really switched on right now.
Oh, he's
trying the no scopes, and I mean, hell, they felt like they were dead on.
2 main confirmed.
Stair scaling up into the heavens. If he gets past Yakindar, this is a very easy round for Astralis, but unable to do so. Yavi chewed up over in main.
I think that's such an impressive play. Oh. Lucky for Yakindar to not take the free kill, because it's not like he's picked 1 kill over the other. He's risked getting nothing from the round, but he knows he needs to make a round-winning play. Killing Device Garage doesn't win them the round, but taking Heaven Control does. And yeah, it's a risk. He could die. He could die on that push, and we'd say, oh, silly play for Yakindar. He should take the free kill while he has it. But it works, and it's justified as a result. He plays for the round in a man-down 3v4 situation, plays for the round win. Really cool to see for Furia. Gets them on the board finally. That's a hard decision to make when you have such a free kill against the top performer in the server. Oh, Device though. Not been his round. Last, this one. Spam through the smoke. Furia go for the late wall.
Even this is a nice adaptation, going a little slower on the outside smokes. Knowing that when they've tried to go here with pace, Astralis has often been willing to fight them outside. They're going to leave Yakindar here, just kind of posted. Molitor is also watching from over the top of Silo. And is it just going to be a contact play over towards main? As these smokes have long since faded, Furia set their sights outside for this cross. They've got to get past Down, and they don't manage it. 2 kills from him. That's the bomb out here in the yard as well. Down, a one-man army, closes the door on this. Astralis back to form as they get out of that round. 4 left standing. And a hell of a sequence from Stown in the back of Garage.
Fury had burned a few smokes already, but that's a real shame to see them completely discount what felt like the most obvious position with how empty outside was, with the fact they couldn't see the AWP there. They can see Hell Control. They don't see anyone main. It feels pretty assured that there's going to be a back Garage player, but 3 players crossing in, back turned. And Stown wins every single fight. Nice adaptation, but still bit of lazy clearing here from Furia will cost them another. And this game continues to tighten up with now their money on the line. Astralis look to catch up. Stown's best round yet. Late in the game, right when Astralis need him. Gonna use these smokes. Waiting for the HEs.
Oh, Device. Gotta be a blinder of a nade. Good arm on him. It gets across, but so do Furia. Making it by just before that smoke gets blown open. Missed shot from the Device AWP, and they're getting a little closer every time he misses. One man already scaling up past him. That's Yuri.
Yeah.
Hooksy, though, down at lower. Double kill from the captain of Astralis, and that's the bomb lost for Furia. That's a disaster. Managed to gain all this ground out in the yard, but you've lost everything on this lower site.
Yeah, all this control for nothing. Oh, Yakinda barely survives that one. His teammate breaks the glass, so Device doesn't know he's close. Yakinda takes the orb. 3 on 4 with the lot of bomb control gone and 3 players in lower. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath to fight this one out if Furia want to risk it. The issue is they don't have the util for it. It looks like they're combat saving right now.
And honestly, I think it's sadly the best choice you have. You know, it feels like a missed opportunity of a round, but yeah, you're just so limited here. You're wounded on your Kindar. You're low on money. Your money's kind of entirely starting to go now. Astralis are coming back. You need as many buys as you can. You want this AWP in play.
Huge double kill from Hooksy out of nowhere in lower. He's had a really good, return to this team initially in Astana. There was, it wasn't like he was carrying them. He did have a couple of crazy games, but generally it was more just what he added to the team in terms of T-sides and perhaps vibes. But in
the one crazy dust
was that against VP or no? I know which one you mean. Either way, it's back at Fisher. He had some carry maps, man. He was like top fragging for Astralis. Sure, that can be an indictment of the other players at times, but he had some really great individual performances. So nice to see him step up here again late in the game. Double kill that wins the round here. Furia right ahead of Astralis, but barely.
I mean, though, this was a 10-2 half for Furia.
Fell off the
Astralis have well and truly earned their stripes on this CT side. Putting in the legwork for this comeback, and this round kind of deciding whether or not they get to realize it. If they break through Furia now, without a bomb plant, you're partial buying, you're relying on Tech 9s, pistols. Hero gun, sure, but it ain't gonna be pretty. And it's never where you thought you were gonna arrive at the dawn of this second half. If you're Furia, you were in full control of this game.
They've got one smoke left. They're just being stalled right now. It's got to be full lobby control. They have no outside control. No one's made it. AWP is holding from afar. Device can quick rotate ramp if required, and it might be. Stare on his own in this position. It's still a good position to get one kill. But Furia need to hit it now.
Into Stare. Clean stuff. There's Device to help him out. And so the ramp play gets denied.
Spacing is really off there for Furia. Really expecting a deep player.
And dude, this is... Fallen likes to do this. He's not afraid to play to the extremities of the clock, but it very much relies on getting your openers, right? And so many of these rounds have just felt dead in the water outside of the initial play for Furia because, they lose that bomb. There's like 30 seconds left to put everything right in the round from the back foot.
Ooh, careful, Molotov. Needs this AWP. Let's
so
have anything.
It's starting to feel very, very restricted. And it's like now you save these guns, okay, but like what does that do for you? The rest of the gang don't have money to buy. Now you're in a bit of a weird spot economically where it feels like they have to put money in.
Stare just such a safe pair of hands, so reliable. Flash misses him, gets his kill, doubles up, calls for Device in time. Just what you want from Astralis. Impressive comeback here on the CT side. Don't look like they're going to stop now. Furia half around this save.
I want to see something just a little more... Doesn't have to be pacey and all in from Furia, but I want to see them like try and make that play for just the first kill of the round.
Yeah, true.
And then play the mid-round out, right? They're kind of eating up all the mid-round time in posturing and getting ready and then playing with the final 30, 40 seconds left on the round. And it's not like they're not being given fights. That's the other thing.
It's a good point, Abe. Yeah, we haven't seen Molotov really attempt an opening pick other than that boost outside that got punished by Device. Double hut roof. Oh. Single hut roof. Yakinda just walks ramp. Oh, and it works. That's the live or die. that Furia remain on in this round. Astralis try and cancel out lobby control.
This is just so much nicer. Like, that kill comes in with a minute left on the clock. Furia can slow down now, lend some time to Yakindar. They're getting postured for this A play, and this has got all the makings of a Furia round. Fallen even hitting one on the Deagle. Yakindar still trying to come in on this wrap round. And the A site getting sliced open. Yakindar spotted. Device will nail the shot. Now, the money is great for Astralis. Device in this clutch with the AWP, but he's got one in this next round anyway. Does he want to give this clutch a go?
It's so annoying because, yeah, you probably should, but it's also unrealistic. He's going to have money. May as well have a peek in, try and take some guns away from Furia, but it's not allowed. Yakindo with a huge double kill, opener and closer to make that happen. The pressure he puts on ramp makes Astralis push into the lobby, into the trap laid by Furia. If Yakindo dies in that fight, the round is over.
Dude, no, it's...
Whew.
And, you know, this is what Yakindar brings to the table. In a game where we're talking about how we want to see more mid-round and we need them to go out and kind of search for that opening pick and force the reactions. He goes and does it all on his lonesome, and that's just honor feeling out towards ramp, expecting that he's got that fight to Stare there, who has been having a whale of a time on the ramp room as well. It's not like Stare's been struggling in this game.
Crazy off angle as well.
And, you know, you live and die by that Yakindar aggro, but that's the type of thing he brings to the table for Furia. That's the flavor that Yakindar injects.
It's just so, I mean, it is very lucky. It's the right, sort of the right call for Astralis if they thought that was a ramp rush to re-aggress lobby, but it just comes so early.
You wouldn't blame them for thinking that, right?
Exactly.
With how all of these other rounds have gone, usually it's wherever you see the first guy, that's where the rest of Furia are.
Definitely, and it was late in the day for that move, but that's exactly what Furia wanted. Astralis feed them. And now Furia have that sigh of relief, really, that they've got overtime locked in, and that freedom may just give you the confidence to close out this game. They HE Hooksy top hut from roof. That's just rude. So Furia, again, throw that wall that they've kind of been scared of using. The lower control has always ran them into stacks. They're sitting 3 behind red. They're going to fake this top side before crossing late secret in this round. Device tunneled in, dodges the flash, and he can't dodge Queserato. A mind-melting entry to send Furia on this fake down lower.
Another round as well where they find this 5v4 and it just starts to restrict Astralis down on the drop down at lower.
Got nades.
Going to be able to take the pace out of this lower hit and try to contain Furia in this chokehold.
It's gone wrong.
They might have secured the opener, might have been 5v4, but no kills past that point. Leave Molidoy and Queserato in this 2v4.
Clears this.
Oh, Molidoy does! Quick shot on a Yabi. One more man back at the site. Molidoy, job's not done yet. Still has to do even more here, and they're not ready for the presence of Hooksy, who's going to swing out and stop this in its tracks.
Yeah, Queserato lets him down there with a late lobby lurk. He's now got to do it in a clutch. 20 seconds. He's got one position known, and even then he's uncertain. Backside Hooksy reveals, and Stare shuts down the round. Would have loved a little support on that top side from Queserato. They thought that one entry was enough, but Astralis, remember, fell for the A fake. There was only one player lower initially. Good rotation for Stown. That's what saves the round for Astralis. If he doesn't go down vent, Furia get that open runway to B. Nice try for Molidoy, but we're looking like a possible overtime here.
I mean, even how they play that just kind of reads like it was a bit of a misread on the situation from Furia. I think they thought there were more players down at lower. They had all that control. Kind of speaks to how this T-side's rapidly come undone. Yakindar and Queserato,
oh dear,
two that have secured entries in these rounds, open this one up. And in a game that was going the distance, OT might get denied right at the 11th hour unless Device can clutch up. First kill comes in. You've seen him in these clutches before, but this backstab from Fallen, oh, that was supposed to have his number. Instead, it's Molidoy to clothesline, and Furia, the full 24 rounds needed, they will stop Astralis 1 round shy of that comeback. Stellar openings here. Yakindar and Queserato rising to the occasion in those final couple of rounds to give Furia that much-needed shunt over the finish line. Up to the hype on their dust.
It's rarely ever that easy though, Harry, especially with it all on the line. Astralis came back in that previous map, 10-2 down, made it all the way to 24 rounds before Furia topside rushed them and ended the game. Here on Dust 2, anything's possible. It's a map we've seen Astralis have some highlight moments on. Quick pop-up short for Furia. Setup is ready. Flash, not quite dodged by Stare. He still takes one, but it's Queserato who responds. Hooksy, no armor. They're getting closer, really hanging around, knowing how important this position is, and he gets wrapped from the long side. Furia break in.
Queserato going to go back and hold on a short. Great pistol round for Queserato. Putting on a clinic, 4 kills, 2 to open, 2 to close.
Flash goes very...
The bookend of Furia.
Yes, the flash goes very awkwardly though. I mean, Stare somehow blinded by it, looks into it somehow, maybe peeks a second too early, so easy to do. I feel like he could have had multiple kills there if that didn't happen. Frustration showing for Hooksy, I bet, after that last map, falling just at the end. And Astralis force up in round 2. Holodoy, V-Device in middle. Gets his tag and shuts the door on Device. Scout's very fun gun. One of the funnest guns.
One of the funnest guns, you think?
I think.
How come?
It's just fun. You're really fast with it. You get to run and gun while scoped in.
Yeah.
Not quite run and gun, but you know, you can. If you've ever been like wide peaked by a scout, it's the worst. 10 bullets. It's like an old orb.
This is the most fun gun.
Yeah, I'm just not.
This.
I'm not.
Oh, that.
I'm not as good with that one. Scout, you can body shot, and you feel like you're adding value.
Stare can give you 4 reasons on his deagle.
Nice, that's good. I only see 3, but
I'm assuming there's one on the handle, but maybe he's
very
just
expensive to cover up.
very expensive, as I recall. Yakindar in with the first.
There's another player. Does he realize?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, he's seen Stown. And now a battle of wits, a battle of brains, it would seem. Battle of brains here in top mid. Oh,
They won the round. Grab the AK. That's a good round for Astralis to save 4 guns, but Furia still converts to a degree.
I'm trying shoes off, Hugo.
Taking your shoes
Seen
off?
this? You heard about this?
I have the concept.
You ever done this?
I'm aware of the concept.
Have you ever done it while casting? No shoes?
100%, yeah.
That's crap. I've never done this before. This feels great.
It's freedom.
You've done this before.
Take off those
about
foot prisons, Harry. It's
Dude,
all a
the
construct.
shoeless life actually might be the way.
All right, I'll try it out with you. Socks on,
If
obviously.
you're wearing shoes right now, take them off.
Yeah, especially if you're indoors.
Let's get comfortable.
Yeah, wear your socks, no shoes.
If you're like working on the construction site, maybe keep them on.
Maybe turn off the stream.
I think there's certain rules and regulations that stipulate you have to. Or if you're playing, keep them on. As in at a pro level.
Oh, wait.
I think you have to.
Really?
Pretty sure.
No. Under the table, you tell me the admin's doing a feet check.
Pretty sure you have to keep them on.
I would kick him off. Can we get a feet check? I don't know how we're going to do that.
Graham Pitt.
Shoe
Does
check.
the rubric say you have to have the shoes on?
You can have shoes, but not Crocs.
Okay, here we are. It's a couple of hero weapons, that Scout and an AK on Yabi getting aggressive in top mid. 5-7 delivers a lot of damage, but they're not able to get Yakindar on long.
Yabi.
Still hoping that Yabi can be the golden goose and make something happen in this round. That's the bomb spotted, but he can't deal with it. Instead, the kills coming from these pistols. Downs grabbed himself a gun.
Oh, putting it to use. His AK's coming up large for Astralis. Yuri tracking his prey. He's 1 or 2 feet behind them. As the bomb struts back through spawn, they look for this B bomb site, and Astralis have just rotated out because Yuri's late to lower. He heard that player leave CT. He knows he's got mid to B gap. Stown can still drop the bomb, and he's done exactly that. Missed shot might cost Furia everything. Yuri still has great timing, but now Astralis start to close the gap. They've got that bomb control. Is Device looking for an upgrade? Do they know they have bomb? This is still taking some serious time. And Yuri is going to be paranoid of every position. I mean, he could just walk into B with a bomb, but he doesn't know it's that easy.
No, I mean, why would it be that easy, right? He's expecting a lot more resistance here. He still can't believe it. He's thinking, what's happened?
And now,
where is everyone?
Yeah, it's still weird for Astralis. Weird play for Astralis. Like, they must have not known they had bomb. It's the only explanation. They should push through this smoke. There's 10 seconds. He's forced to plant. Stown's going to go right through.
Oh, but he's planted in the right spot, and now he hears Stown moving in. Yeah. Nearly for Yuri. He just had to catch that first kill instantly.
Huge round for Stown. That tunnels push to drop the bomb was everything. It really discombobulated the clutch for Yuri, despite not playing it. So Astralis, I said last round conversion, well, they stop exactly that with the saved weapons.
Guys, look, what the fucking two? Come on.
Huge round to win early in this half for Astralis. Yeah, Furia need a break after that. Don't blame them. Device orb. Molodoi orb. Will they risk it for a biscuit?
Vice taking his up onto the catwalk. Stown, the hero of that last round, tagged on the cross, and Molodoi follows up, ready for Device for the short swing.
Read.
That is a stellar start to the round from Molodoi.
Oh, mid-smoke, and he just does that.
180 damage to open up a must-win round for the Furia squad. Couldn't ask for a better start from your AWPer. Oh, maybe you could. There it is! Device next into the crosshair, and Molodoi makes quick work of him, or Stown rather.
B just feels so tempting. It's very early, but Molodoi has that mid-cross. The re-smoke does make questions of this round, but Molodoi has all the answers. Just point and shoot. Clicks him through the smoke push. You can just got A. This B-side not even a necessity anymore. And Furia can just go back and meet him. Oh, there's a gun there fallen, but he's prioritizing the plant. And the round is Furia's nonetheless. He goes back for the gun. Double orb fallen. Why not? Well, that's awkward round.
Can we go to Fallen POV? Yeah, I knew he's just enjoying this, you know?
Yeah.
He gets to hold the AWP now.
He'll trade it out, maybe. Maybe he won't.
I mean, Molodoi had a round. Fallen wants to remind us all he can do it. He can do it too. Hell, he would have done that exact 3K if Molodoi wasn't on the team. Fallen taught him that.
Swapped it out.
He will get back onto the rifle.
Yeah, I think it's still so like humble and so accepting that you are past your prime to, you know, swap your role as hard as Fallen did, to not just, you know, give up his weapon of choice after decades of playing it, but change to very difficult and very punishing anchor spots on CT side. just think it's such a cool adaptation to still see him playing at the top level.
With the team working so well around him, I feel like that only emboldens Fallen to want to do better in these spots. And that's the thing that's been the real treat, is I think it would have been so easy for Fallen to change roles, give the AWP away, and just look like complete arse and kind of be like, well, you know, what can you expect? You know?
And then retire.
And he hasn't done that by any margin. He feels like he's constantly trying to push himself and innovate in the positions. He's very rarely a problem spot within the team. It's such a great feat to, when you think about it, you know, just at this stage in his career.
Felt like we were waiting for him to retire for a while back there. I remember.
I mean, he would tease it every year. I swear, every year he'd come into it going, "This is my last year of play."
The Rio Major, he said it on the stage. He said, "Yeah, I'll give it one more go, and that was 2 teams ago." Here he is, out long, Yuri. Finding that entry, fully blind, and Fallen helps him out on the edge of the smoke. Just in a moment, Astralis' round ends again. And while this may be recoverable in a 3-on-5, Furia looking to squeeze him dry, slowing it right down. And he's walked through the smoke.
Oh, sometimes it's the easiest shots that are the hardest.
It doesn't even matter. This is so much space. Like, they have to rush him and kill him. It's a good play for Yabi.
They do rush him and kill him, and the bomb was also going back. So now it's throwing the round into disarray for Furia. This has got a lot more complicated than it felt like it ever needed to.
Into the AWP, into the double setup. It's a split.
I've seen some crazy device moments with this. AW
could go wrong.
A-side dust 2.
Oh.
Device. First shot lands. Is the ball rolling? Is this the device highlight reel clip? Because he's come through with the first. You'd like to think if anyone could hit hard enough here to get you believing it would be device, but caught looking the wrong way. Yakindar going to find him out in no man's land. It's Yabi moving in next, still keeping intrigue on this round. Brings it down to the 1v2. Very solid nade onto Yakindar as well. It's the late swing, the promise of Molodoy tucked in behind this car that Yabi's got to be ready for. And right now, considering long and long alone, there's the swing out from Molodoy. And so, round secured. Furia, there was certainly many a route for that one to get out of hand. They lose Queserato on B. That nearly throws the round away. Then they have to get past the device AWP in the site. That adds a lot of worry. Yabi in the clutch, pulling the first one back to get him to want to give it a go, but every single time, Furia able to stop those little glimmers of hope from Astralis.
So just some very smart individual moves, no one panicking, Yakinda knowing to just delay long enough that device gets worried and has to reposition. Here's the audio, plays him like a fiddle. Smoke is blocked from device, that gives him view to top mid with the scout. Needs something clean here, no Kevlar. AWP holding him down as well. Molodoy's been a force to be reckoned with in this series. At his first Cologne. Off the back of his first major entering the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that's the thing as well that's been so sick about Molodoy is he's taken like these high pressure games, playing in stages, playing in arenas, and he's on a team of, you know, kind of grizzled veterans, so he's slotted in such a way where you'd be... you know, forgive him for thinking, oh yeah, he's been doing this a while.
Because it's one thing to have the talent, and it's another thing to be able to perform under pressure, perform on the stage in front of the bright lights when it all matters. Like, that's why some of these younger academy prospects or you know, players with potential don't necessarily achieve what we want. And that's why we're excited about, you know, even players like Kyosuke, who will be playing tomorrow. And, you know, we know he's got the talent, but can he perform when it matters? These are the questions. Molodoy's certainly up for the job. It's a good gun for this. Down. Oh, he could jump around this corner right now. 5-7. Only it does damage. Down finishes the job, but he runs out of ammo. 2v1 should be fine. Stairs rushing the bomb. Stairs rushing the bomb. 15 seconds. Stair. Oh, bites down, but he can't win the round. Molodoy with 3 kills performs again. Saves Furia from the eco win. But yeah, I said it. Kosuke debut tomorrow. Be there.
Yeah.
midday Saturday, European time.
Device is feeling pressure to be involved on that orb. That's a very aggressive play out towards long. Astralis started heavy over at the long side, kind of playing for the anti-long rush. And they felt like they had to do something with all that resources, so at least the break on the smoke and getting Device on this line frees up extra resources to go elsewhere. You can just tell the rest of the team, guys, it's not long. He's free to play on a timing here. The orb, not the ideal gun for that job. But at least lets Astralis know where Furia aren't. So that's left them kind of in this 2-2 split between the A and B site. As this timer ticks on down, if Device was on a rifle, he would already be getting aggressive here, right? Trying to get that info ahead of time. Because he's on the AWP, he's more restricted. And so this setup is kind of stuck in place for Astralis. As a result, you're really hoping this double hold on B can withstand what's coming its way, because there is no support. There's nothing else. Stown and Yabi hold on with 3. Rotates start to trickle in now, but Yabi's on a timer and refuses to go down. Time's up for Furia as they run right in to Yabi the turret at that B site.
Yabi and Stown on the B bomb site putting up a stellar hold, and these are some of the changes that we've seen in this Astralis team. Yabi taking back these anchor roles. He talked about it in a great interview the other day, allowing Stair to perform in some star positions, which lets Yabi go back to his old spots, holding down bomb sites, being a turret like you say. And yeah, he's done this before, back in that heroic jersey. And right now he's seeming pretty comfortable in it again. Huge 4-kill round for Yabi. Astralis needed that, man. It was getting out of control already on this T side. Yabi delivers Astralis around. What will they do with it?
I mean, that's so sick, and you hope that that can offer a bit of a turning point here for Astralis' CT side. You know, as we were trying to build up going into that B play, if the B hold was anything less than that from Astralis, Furia is still in with a really good chance of winning that round. Device, awkward miss to open. Yakindar trying to get out long. What the fuck is that, Yakindar?
Huh? I need the reaction again. The Hooksy reaction. Okay.
Woof, that's rough.
Oh, dearie me. Round over. You ain't saving this one.
They're trying. Respect for trying, but when Yakindar is playing the game on rails like that, he's even sat a little further back from his monitor.
Yeah.
He can't believe it.
He's shook. Show me the money. And yep.
It's so bullshit. Like, Hooksy, you have every right to feel
robbed,
angry, upset, annoyed, cursed.
Shoot, do it. There was
that could have
3
been
there.
a triple collapse through the doors.
Oh, dude, he's crazy. Device is not having fun. Device is getting beamed down by Molotov. We've got a double AWP, Harry. Caserato's running the second AWP.
Damn, bro.
That's the third AWP on the
really
team.
Fallen off, man, for Fallen.
He doesn't even get the second AWP.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There
Oh,
we
he's using it to throw the smoke, was he? I don't even know. Either way.
Just a wild kind of sequence in these last few rounds. All feel good for Furia. Hooksy, can he get his revenge? No, he cannot. He cannot get his revenge. Long is not his friend. Good shot for Yabi. Feels rough to say it, but he's just had the same amount of impact as Device on this AWP. Gonna go looking for a little bit more, but Molodoi already on the angle, and that is an AWPer who is lights out in this game. Stare up next.
Oh.
Nades pulled on the first man in. Is gifted Stare a chance, but that's clean from Fallen in reply.
So sharp, our Furia right now. Every player performing to a high level in this series. Molly's going to trap the AWPer, but Molodoi just peeks in the flames, and he is so focused right now. 12-2, this young Kazakh sensation showing up in spades for Furia. Talk about just being everything you were promised and then some.
Oh, I mean, mate, the thing that's so exciting is, like, it's not even what you were promised. The thing that's so mad about, like, the Molodoi career trajectory is the first time a lot of folks even really knew anything about this guy was when he stepped into the Furia jersey and you went, who? Who? They signed, I've never heard this combination of letters before. And Molodoi shows up in Kazakhstan. He's playing PGL Astana there with this Furia team, their first venture going international as well. And he gets all the way to play in front of his countrymen, plays in the arena, looks good while he does it, takes a map off of Team Spirit, and you sit up, you take note, you go, damn, this guy could be the real deal. Let's see if he can keep it up. And boy, has he kept it up.
And you really would think, like, after going to your home crowd in an obscure Counter-Strike country and being able to get cheered like that, it would all be downhill from there, but it's really not. It's only up for Molodoi, straight to a major playoff.
He is having a giga round.
I noticed that. 007 to...
Agent Hooksy has entered the server.
Oh, they're coming through, maybe. Fallen. Here's footsteps. Fallen's tracking this play. Hooksy. Molotov will not stop Fallen from running through, but that's another gun for Astralis. Meanwhile, bomb up long. Yabi in a strong position to punish later on in the round if they let their eye off the ball. Stown moving in, and a missed shot for Molodoi. First time I've said that. 12-2. Still time to save this. He misses another. Damage is all he gets. Stown pushed back into spawn.
Oh, they're ahead of the molly. Ahead of the molly. Device, don't mess this up.
No!
Don't mess this up. Device will finish the job.
Careful.
Kindar left in this. Device firing blanks over at long, and your Kindar goes searching for one more kill. Looking to strip one of these two from the tally.
Oh, crazy
plant.
plant.
To the plant now. Device can't see him. Your Kindar's got the bomb to play around.
Got to read it, surely.
Stare walking up close and will get that trade, denying the clutch the way of your Kindar.
Oh, still way too close, it feels like, for Astralis. They'll take what they can get at this point. Hooksy manhandles them in lower, rushes with a pistol, and it takes everything to shut down the round. Device almost with this flank. Oh, Molodoi had a chance. 2 shots out. Yakinda, nice try on the clutch. Painful round to lose, but one that doesn't need to be thought about for too long here for Furia. They've still got a good T side. They can make it great right now. Their misses can be forgiven. Device is really having trouble, though. And that doesn't make it any easier for
That's
Astralis.
the thing that makes the Device being quiet so much worse, is that Molodoi, outside of last round where, you know, he missed every shot, he's hit every other bullet he's fired, it feels like, man.
Can't even see that one either. Also, long control has just been the bane of Astralis' existence. They cannot hold this position.
Okay. I mean, this was actually, when I said earlier, I've seen some highlights from Device. I've seen him get mollied at the car and then kill everyone single-handedly. So let's see if he can roll that back. Fire in flames. Device tries to play right through it. He's been mollied again and forced out wide by the Molotov. They close the gap on him. They play through his smoke at the car.
Just wouldn't give him the kill there, would they? Would not let him back in. Queserato grabs that orb with a second to spare, and thank goodness, because Molodoi has been treating us to a phenomenal performance. He got a whiff of Stown.
Mate, the thing that's so sick was, I remember when we first watched Molodoi, and we were saying, like, the thing that's notable is he shoots and misses a lot, but he still finishes games, like, with a great KD. It's just, oh, it could have been even better. It feels like you're actually seeing the refinement. I think Molodoi is getting better. That's the scary part. It's not even a measure of, oh, will he drop off as people study him? No, I think he's getting cleaner. I think he's getting faster, and he's making his shots count a hell of a lot more.
That would be a cool stat, right? Like orb shots taken to kills or to hits, you know? I think it's got to be pretty high up there, especially, like you said, since he joined. Stown spamming this smoke, hoping they run through on the reload into Yabi, but Furia, man down here.
I think there's like a very real world where, you know, Furia might have like stumbled on to one of the top AWPers in the game. If Molodoi can kind of keep up this type of trajectory, this type of improvements, because games like this aren't terribly far from the norm for Molodoi.
Oh, can't track him. 3v5. Let's see how hard this B site really is to retake. They've done a lot of damage. There is no kit for Astralis. It's the final round. They have to give it a go. And again, they don't have the perfect guns for it. Scout and Orb might limit you a little bit. Furia absolutely in it with a chance to win this round. Molodoi in the perfect position to stop the flank.
Oh, and dude, 3 players coming from tunnels. Molodoi on this long angle on the Orb. This is exactly what Furia want, but he's only going to get out with one. That flash did knock him off the angle. It's Queserato and Yuri battling back into it. The fangs of Furia deliver. Turn that around with 4. And Furia run away with Dust 2.
Here at Cologne, the Mola boy becomes a Mola man. He is destroying Astralis at the end of the T side of Dust 2, showing up 15-5 on the AWP, putting them in the dirt. Sick 2v4 from Furia's Fangs, as you say, to finish that half as well. It doesn't get much better than this. They shouldn't choke a 9-3 lead, right? That should be fine, Harry.
Well, I guess you're alluding to the map we saw prior. Furia had one hell of a lead, 10-2 on the half. That one ended up going the distance all 24 rounds, but yes, Furia did win it. Here on Dust 2, though, I'm getting a very different vibe, Hugo.
Astralis, they should take long out of the strat book this game, because on CT side, they got destroyed here, and on T side, it looks to be the same. 3 from Yakinda, Fallen will join him. And it's just too easy for Furia right now. They are looking ripe and ready for that next stage of Cologne. This is a team, a sleeper team for playoffs, perhaps, Harry. Am I going too far?
I mean, you're
Am I jumping the gun?
very early, but also, like, I fully agree with you. I'm so bought in on Furia, so
very fun
you're like
to watch.
Preaching to the choir, but also there's other folks in this choir, Hugo. You know, so I don't know how everyone feels about it. But I think we're all mostly Furia fans
May
here.
the congregation rise for Furia.
We're Furia fans, right?
Of course we get a 3KD on the T side of Dust 2.
Dude, of course.
We're Furia fans. Of course Queserato's a second AWPer.
Furia fans, of course Fallen is somehow like the best rifler on the team.
Well,
yeah, not anymore,
Yakinda
actually.
exists,
Not anymore.
so let's calm down, shall we?
But he was in the beginning of this new international Furia.
I'm not co-signing that.
Well, we can have differing opinions on that one, but we both agree that Molidor is great.
Yeah, I'll put my name to that. Astralis just getting stalled out. Force by looking limp right now. Nothing giving to them. No mid-fights. Yakinda's going to move in, block that smoke in mid to B, creating more problems for Astralis. Like they needed them. Oh yeah, you can realize multiple feet out middle. Molodoi just going to try and assist with spam, but got to stop this B split now. 3 strong.
Oh, you'd like to think you've got enough here. It's only Queserato, though, and he does manage to put up 2, at least leaving this even. Still, this has gotten way more out of hand than Furia ever expected. They're on for the retake now. Stown able to steal himself away. Even a tag from Device would be valuable, and he will land it, making life a little easier for Stown, who now has to stick the landing versus Molodoi. Chart topper for Furia, taking on Stown, has him in a box, and Stown's able to peek up and over and run away with a round for Astralis, one that they had no business winning. They break through a triple B stack there on that split. And Stown clutches up in the 1v2.
I have something to talk about here from Astralis. Big dig out of Yabi and even bigger clutch out of Stown to finish this one off. Winning the force buy gives Astralis some hope in this game again, but they've got to once more do it from behind.
Oh, what does the Molodoi scout hit like?
An AWP.
Does Device have one a lot in that first half? What with being strapped for cash?
Yeah.
Wanting to still try and offer something in these mid-fights. Don't know why I'm so nervous. He's spamming a smoke.
He's not Monacy.
He's not even scoping in.
He's not Monacy. It's not happening.
Molodoi had wheels. He'd be a bike. You go.
Good reference. Furia hoping they gamble wrong and hit this B bomb site. And they might be onto something here, but they couldn't do it with 3 guns. How about a few pistols?
The nade softens them up, and then there's this
This is
crossfire
nice,
to break
yeah.
through. Complimentary setup here between Yakindar and Serato. Yuri's actually the first to get spotted. In a weird way, that helps this stack out in mid. Everyone in middle focused on fighting through the doors, lent even more room to Yakindar and Serato.
Ready? Yes.
Yuri will get sniffed out. Just Molodoy left in this. Scout holding the cross, and the bomb is dropped at those doors. He's going to have to flick up for this. Here's them stepping close. They want to just knock Molodoy out. That flash serves the purpose of getting the bomb back. Looks for the close fight, but there's the re-swing from Device.
Device, first real round you can talk about in this game. 3 kills, and yeah, it's pistols for the most part, but it's a round that Astralis really needed just to keep this comeback rolling, or even to begin it. Because Furia feels like they can win any round in this series right now. Especially that one. Got awfully close for just 4 pistols and a scout. Now an eco and a full long for Furia, thinking Astralis will go for something standard. And they're not too wrong. There's a player behind the blue bin, but it might just be a mow down for Stare. Nothing to play with here, Furia. Someone help this guy out. Oh, there's always one, isn't there? There's always one. USP. Running away.
Because he knows he can win this, man.
Yeah.
I know it feels unlikely right now, but...
Close, though.
Good try from Yakindar.
400 more damage.
Astralis continue to close the gap. Is it another comeback attempt for Astralis?
Definitely an attempt.
Do we have to take this... this one into consideration? They pushed them to their very limit back on Nuke, and it took some hulking individual effort down the stretch from Yakindar and Serato in particular in those opening fights in the final few rounds to bring Furia over the line. Will it require that again? Or can Furia make this rifle round count?
Astralis do get the long control for once. Furia don't have a lot of utility. They decide to play for short. Oh, that was the chance for Device. He had a good, healthy shot available. Goes ahead of the smoke as well. Flash peek for Furia. Serato delays his swing. Second flash is the one, but Yabi full blind gets his kill. They're all there.
That's nearly the lineup for Fallen. There is this backstab on the cards out of Yakindar. It's going to become Device's responsibility to watch this, but for now, he's got to hold the sight for his team. Yuri knocks out one on the cross, and that's actually going to bring Device entirely off of long. He pushes up to join the rest of his team. Will that lend more time to Yakindar? Device coming back has missed this timing on Yakindar getting out the long doors, and you'd like to think there's just been too many misses on those checks out towards long. Yakindar collects the free kill. Hooksy pushing up with Stare alongside him. They'll find Yuri. They know about Yakindar on long. And now they get the spot on Molodoy. That miss is awkward. This could have been the 1v1. They're low on health. Pistol pulled. Every shot counts. And Hooksy's going to knock him out of the clutch. Comeback continues. Game, set, and matches. Astralis just won't give up.
God, they really are fighting back tooth and nail in some very difficult situations on Astralis. Another man down 2v3 where they reposition and get aggressive in the post plant away from the bomb. It delivers them the round. Molodoy can't finish them off with the USP. And Device just feels like he's having the most... Like, he's missed some shots, don't get me wrong, but he's also had some really unlucky timings and situations. Shot through smokes. It's not made it any easier. His rifler's having to do so much work.
You can kind of just feel it. He's having one of those games where he feels uncomfortable. Like every decision is the wrong decision, right? And he's tried a varied mixture. Tried picking up the pace when he feels like he's missed timings through being too slow, and that's usually led to him dying quicker.
Oh.
Whenever he feels too slow, you know, he gets exposed to timings being hit from fast flanking players like Yakindar. It's been a very frustrating game for Device. But if the rest of the gang can, you know, keep him in it long enough, try and get it onto a third, you hope there's, you know, the reset potential is there for a player as experienced and tenured as Device.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. I mean, so often do we see Device go a bit quiet in regulation, then we hit an overtime game and he's a different player. Still time to save this one. Right now, Astralis are pushing this comeback to its limits, as they did on Nuke. Anti-Ecos is not stopping them. Bit of aggression here for Fallen through the smoke. Couldn't find that gun. Maybe the nade blew it away. Yekindar trying to help out. There's the AK.
Oh my God!
Why
They're
is it
making
so
now
weird?
Fallen gets an orb.
Save. Sorry. Save.
Oh, but come on, there's got to be at least a voice in his head. Like, the orb is his green goblin mask.
Go for it, Fallen. You wouldn't play it next round anyway. Don't drop the orb. Use the orb.
What difference does it make to you if this orb survives next round?
Molodor has $3,000, Fallen. Try it. Just get an exit. You're getting kill bonus. $50 a player.
This voice come from? But he will get out with it. Team player Fallen, what a guy. Resists the urge. The big green goblin gun calling him into that clutch, but he'll save it. Astralis, though,
Yeah.
talk of the town, making this comeback happen. 2 rounds between them and Furia now. Yekindar's locking in.
All right. What, he leaned back, did he? Or?
He leaned back, then he leaned even closer.
Oh, that's how you do it. It's like reloading.
Device on the play down into lower.
What a play. Molodor v Device. Give us another head-to-head. Now they know. Molodor fires before he repositions. Astralis, they're just going to go. Contact mid to B with Device leading, looking for an entry kill. Oh, it's right there. He just grabs Fallen out of the round, and now Astralis can pick up the pace.
Gonna try and get it across. Out in the mid for this B split. Serato and Yekindar ready for this exact contingency. Serato plays close to the smoke, and Yekindar's actually going to rush those fights in middle. Only gets out with one, and so all the pressure is on Serato. It's too much. They split him through mid. They play out through the tunnels.
That's it.
And so a good timing on that hit.
Dude, I love that call for Astralis, just to have the whole pack walk out lower and have Device lead it. If there's a player close, even if he misses his shot, you got 3 rifles ready to swing, but Device nails it from afar. And Astralis just speed up and go mid to B. It could have even been cleaner if Yabi chose not to commit. Yekindar tries to catch him throwing nades, but trades are really good in this round for Astralis. They just win it out. No AWP for you, Device, finding Molodor. As I said, it's all about how you finish. Good flash. And Astralis take every gun out of the play. Yet again, we got a game. 9-3 half means nothing. And Furia even won the pistol.
Yeah, I think that's the part that makes this feel so wild, right? Win that pistol round, you think you're on the fast track into that next stage.
Oh, and then reality strikes.
Bro, Molodor is so consistent in the mid-fights.
They're crunching.
Crunch into the tunnels. Yabi dealt a blinder. This is a huge pace change from Furia.
And a great position for Yekindar.
Bit of a falling classic there. You suddenly hit them with a Hail Mary. Yekindar playing the long game in at the cart.
It's fine.
Gets out with one. He gets his in the round. Advantage still with Furia. They just don't want to overcomplicate this. This is the best spot they've been in. That smoke broken open. Stown and Yabi, or Stown and Hooksy rather, combined for the kill. Gonna try and walk it up the ramp. Molodoi here on the AWP, but that shot sails past, and now Hooksy takes the line. Oh, has to get this bomb planted. Can't watch it forever, and iced out Hooksy.
They were not ready.
Get that bomb down. It's Molodoi's AWP shining to steal 11 for Furia.
Astralis expected some respect in that pre-plant situation. Molodoi runs through the short smoke. Stounja gets pushed up in spawn contact. It's a perfect reaction for Furia to keep the pressure on in a man up. Molodoi, hero AWP. And he can only buy that, Harry, because because Fallen saved the AWP in the previous on the B bomb site. Or in the outside of B tunnels. So if Fallen didn't save, Molodoi wouldn't have had an AWP, he wouldn't have had that 5v4 and the closer. These little details make the difference, and Furia find 11 on Eco. Is it really Eco if you have an AWP? I'll leave that up to you. Astralis, this could be a double BO3 day, of course. As I said, coming into the series, loser of this game goes on to play again for that final spot against the winner of Big Pain. That's raging on into a third map as we speak. Furia trying to finish this map, finish this series, and progress deeper into Cologne.
This is the round that could hold all the promise. For Furia, they have the chance of breaking Astralis' money. Being on that winning track. Getting back to where they left themselves after a 10-3 scoreline. A 6-round drought, that huge double from Molodoi. And this is what it's all for, your chance to break through and lay this game to rest. Astralis well aware the consequences on this round. They take it slow. Don't want to feel like they throw away this opportunity. Hooksy solo play out into middle with the corridor smokes down.
Going spawn.
Gonna try and link up with his team in the split. Yakindar in CT is the one in the firing line. Molodoi opens on his AWP.
He's aware.
Yakindar's backed off and suspects some trickery, some treachery around these smokes in middle. And Astralis get picked apart. They lose 2 players on this lurk. It's just down to Device and Stown, and Device has been having a quiet game. He's been on the receiving end of some rough timings, but within that, some equally rough misses. This is where he's got to stand tall. This is where Device has got to deliver. 1v5 in and all alone, and Serato hounds him down. No clutch for Device, no chance for Astralis. Furia knock them out 12-9. 1 round left in this game now. And money problems on the horizon for Astralis. Their best chance of keeping this comeback going, just slipping by the wayside.
Serato has had an incredible series as well, right? Like, everyone's shown up here. It's felt like for Furia, everyone's had their moments, but Serato consistent across both maps alongside Molodoi. Shows up with 3 to close it out. Great read from Yakinda in the spawn, knowing what Astralis were going to do with those smokes, and we just have Astralis throw themselves at Furia, run out long. There's no ammo in this gun. Yabi's dead man walking. He barely gets a chance. Shot in the back. Device and Stown find a couple, but Furia are so good at closing these positions. They have all the info.
Oh my
Huge
God.
kill for Device.
This guy's barely been able to hit shots in this game, and Device has just delivered 2 wild kills, but now has to do it on his lonesome, and he can't find the final killing blow. It's Furia moving into stage 2, convincing 2-0 win over Astralis both times.